Hello and welcome to Dinosaurs Evolved. I'm your host, Ryan Dewey. This episode is about dinosaur speed. Um, for a while in paleontology, dinosaur speed was actually a very tough subject because you don't have anything to work with other than footprints. And for up until the dinosaur renaissance in the early 1960s and all the way up to the 1980s and early 90s, scientists they basically ignored footprints, which which a tracker today and back then would have told you was the prime indication of how an animal was moving. Well, anyway, during the dinosaur renaissance, scientists came up with a formula: 0.25 times 0.5 times stride length times 1.67 times leg length minus 1.17. This was named after the scientist Neil Alexander, the Alexander formula, which is used by modern paleontologists to judge speeds based off of footprints. Most of them were relatively slow, a walking pace, basically. Animals don't spend their entire lives running at like 60 miles an hour. You don't see a cheetah running 60 miles an hour its entire life. No, it walks 5 miles an hour most of its life, runs 60 miles an hour when it's hunting. So most dinosaur footprints are just them walking. And by looking at the footprints, we can tell, applying a formula to it as well, that these animals are probably moving at about 5 to 10 miles an hour, like sauropods were, and most other dinosaurs. So, yeah, they were moving at a relatively on steady pace, basically. Um, well, stride length and leg length aren't really everything, though. You see, weight and muscle mass come into play as well. For example, Tyrannosaurus rex, for a long time, back in the Renaissance, dinosaur Renaissance, scientists concluded that the muscle mass of Tyrannosaurus would have enabled it to run up to speeds of maybe 40 miles an hour or so. Of course, nowadays, they brought it down to 25 miles an hour. But recent computer simulations have shown that T-Rex, a 6 to 7 ton Tyrannosaurus Rex, could have only moved at 20 miles an hour as a top speed. Of course, I don't believe this. T-Rex is my favorite dinosaur, and I don't buy it. So I looked into it a little more, and I noticed that the scientists who were estimating dinosaur speeds are actually forgetting one major factor in dinosaur weight. They apply dinosaurs' weight to creatures today like mammals and reptiles. But you can't do that, because fossil evidence has proven that dinosaurs had an air sac system in their bones just like birds, reducing their weight by 1/3. So a 6-ton Tyrannosaurus Rex, based off of a mammal weight, like Sue, would have only weighed 3.5 to 4 tons, about as much as a bull black rhino or a hippopotamus, rather than an elephant or an orca. So this would mean that T-Rex would run a third faster. Maybe would run up to somewhere or in the 30s. Yeah. And then also, scientists also discovered by looking at muscle scars on the bones. Let me just tell you how scientists figure out muscle mass. Scientists figure out muscle mass by looking at little scars on the bone. These scars are called muscle scars. They're left where muscles attach to the bone in life. The bigger the scar, and the bigger, more pronounced the scar, the bigger the muscle. And we find that the really large muscles, the ones that leave the best evidence for themselves being there, are in the leg regions of these carnivorous dinosaurs, especially in the ostrich dinosaurs and tyrannosaurs, the tyrant dinosaurs, meaning that tyrant dinosaurs and ostrich dinosaurs had massive leg muscles, able to propel them forward at high speeds. And also, you can look at the leg construction as well. Most predatory dinosaurs had, most dinosaurs in general had a fairly standard foot design with the three main metatarsals, but ostrich dinosaurs and tyrant dinosaurs actually had a very special metatarsal design that allowed them to absorb shock as the foot hit the ground. This is a feature that not even fast-moving birds have today, like ostriches, which means that tyrant dinosaurs and ostrich dinosaurs are actually more adapted for running than the running birds of today, or in fact any other running animal today. So yeah, they were adapted for fast moving. And well, also back to what I was saying with the muscle mass thing. Scientists recently discovered that the muscles that attach to the tail and lower part of the thigh bone were actually much larger than previously thought in most dinosaurs, meaning that a duckbill, using a mammal weight estimate anyway, could run up to 28 miles an hour, but when you apply the more realistic bird estimate into play, it increases the speed of the duck-billed dinosaur to like 40 miles an hour. And the same with the Tyrannosaurus. The T-Rex's speed is suddenly increased from 30 all the way up to about 37, between 37 and 30 miles an hour. 40 miles an hour. So yeah, these animals could run fast, really fast. And a close cousin, when you apply all this to it, close cousin of T-Rex called Nanotyrannus. It's in the Berkeley Museum in Rockford, Illinois. They display it called a juvenile T-Rex. Its name is Jane. It's called a Nanotyrannus. Previous estimates put it at about 40 miles an hour, but applying this new muscle study in Tyrannosaurus to it, it increases its speed automatically to 60 to 70 miles an hour, faster than a cheetah. So dinosaurs are fast movers. They were not plodders like you see in the old textbooks. They were fast, agile, much faster than modern animals. That is my video for today. I will see you later. Ryan Newey, signing out.